Hi there guys, it's me back again, and today I'm just going to be showing you how to make a slingshot such as this one, but not as complex like with all the different types of wood, but it will have a lot of different types of wood. Anyway, so to start, what you will need tools wise is a vise, a jigsaw or a band saw or a scroll saw. You could also do this with a coping saw, rasps to shape it, sandpaper to finish it off, stuff like that, oils, like woodworking finishing stuff. Wood saws and hacksaws would help a lot too. Clamps, glue, epoxies or wood glues, and material wise all you need is like pine or plywood for the main body. Using pine, people say it's not the best, but how I do it, I do 2 layers of pine with a 3mm thick plywood piece in between for added strength. I'm going to do 2 thick, and I'm also going to add some more on the fork and the palm sweat area. And what I have here, these are actually pieces of pine, which they don't really look like it because the grain's beautiful on them, but these are really structural pieces of pine. They're not the best for structural, but they do look beautiful, and they're stuff like this. Or I got some red western cedar, but that's not the best wood to use. It's a bit weird. And I think this is maple. It's something similar, but it's very dense. And Moranti, that's one of my favourite to laminate. And I also have some micarta, but I don't want to do this on this one because I want this one to look really natural. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these 2 out with a jigsaw. And I'm also going to, once I've done that, I'll be back with you. And I'm also going to cut the same shape on this, the same slingshot design, just once on this. And I'll be back once I've cut all that out. Okay guys, so I finished cutting them out. Yeah, and it only took about 10 minutes. I did the big pieces with 18mm pine wood with jigsaw, and just this 3mm plywood layer just with a hacksaw. It's pretty quick work. And then now what we're just going to be doing is gluing. I'm not going to be gluing other pieces on the fork, as I said, and I found out what it was. It was acacia, the wood that I found that I was going to glue on. And I still am going to do that, but no power tools because it's night. And the neighbours will probably complain or something. But this is what it looks like. I'm just going to glue them together. Then I can come back tomorrow after school, cut them out. And then once I'm cut them out, I'm just going to glue them on. And then just the list goes on and on. Just with some craft glue, wood glue. I don't have any more wood glue, so I'm just going to be using this PVA glue, so it still works. So let's glue it up. Now we just put them in the clamps. Now this video is already going for about 4 minutes, and when I take it out and stuff, then I'll be cutting out the piece and gluing it on. And it's probably going to be around 8 minutes this video, and I'm going to do 2 parts just because I don't uploading long videos because they do take forever just to upload simply. And then it just wastes my internet a lot, and it's gonna be a new month, so new internet. Anyways, I'm just gonna be clamping it just like that, and I'll be back once it's dry. Okay guys, so I've taken it out of the clamps, and so it looks like. As you can see, I put the 3mm plywood in between just for flexible strength, and the plane, because the plane tends to crack, and it's happened to me a lot. As I said, I cut out the pieces of acacia, and they're right here. I'll just show you them, the pieces right there. One side has a nicer grain, so I'm just going to work out the grain, which way it's going to go. And what I'm going to use instead to glue is just this called Super Grip 30 minutes. It's construction adhesive, and it does expand, so it's probably not the best option, but I don't want to wait for the wood glue to dry, and I don't have any epoxy left. So once I've glued this up, just clamped it, both of these pieces, and it's dry, I'll get back with you. Okay guys, so the glue's dried. Now, if you can see that, I've traced on a rough outline. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a hacksaw with a wooden blade. You can see that, wooden blade. And then I'm just going to take out most of the material so that I don't blunt the rasps or anything. And this is also a lot quicker than just taking that whole chunk of material out with the rasp, because that's, each layer is about 18 mils thick, which that's pretty thick. So once I've done that to the clean outline, I'll be back with this. Okay guys, so that's it for part 1 of this video, and I did give my, oh, you can't see that anyways. So I've got a basic shape, and this is for part 1 as I just said, and for part 2 it's going to be rasping the shape, oiling, sanding, all that cool stuff. And I hope you do tune in for part 2. Thanks, and bye bye.